Alright, so now this is my arena card review for Mage cards in Scholomance Academy. So, start off with Legendary, since A will be the least impactful, or at least likely to see, unless you get high wins, whatever. So yeah, first one, Jendis Baroff, 5 mana 2/1. It's also a rogue dual class card. So Battlecry, summon 2 random 5 cost minions. Secretly pick one that dies when it takes damage. So just ignore the last sentence, second sentence. Summon 2 random 5 cost minions. That's insane. Um, again, that's insane. It's just insane that what that effect is. So let me just check. I could easily quickly check the 5 mana minions, but so the second sentence is how Blizzard is trying to say, okay, let's try to mitigate this busted effect. So, but secretly pick the user picks one of those picks one of the 2 summoned minions that dies on the first hit, assuming no divine shield stuff. So again, obviously there's no easy way to check the 5 cost minions at the moment. So um so yeah, even if you low roll, I don't know what the worst 5 mana minions are, but I can't imagine there being a 5 mana 1/1 at the moment. So if you get 2 Genis Baros that are summoned from this battle cry, that's bad. Because then you paid 5 mana for 3 mana worth of stats. That's the worst this can be. This upside is insane. You can get 2 Earth Elementals. That's probably the best. Or even 2 Ventricle Mercenaries, which is bad because you get 6 plus mana for every minion you have to spend, but one dies off anyway in a hit. But is fucking insane. You could think of this similar to a Conjurer's Calling type of effect. Even though you don't destroy and you have this other thing, secretly pick one that dies when it takes damage, it doesn't matter. This doesn't really matter because the opponent's still gonna waste a resource to hit in or test, and then that becomes some other strategy. This is a dumb card. Again, it's mitigated by the fact that the second effect. This is a S tier card, I think. It's not a simple card. Uh, well, actually it is. You play this, and you pick the lowest static minion or the shittiest minion that you want to die to 1 damage. You could also get 2 abominations, which is it's gonna make for a very interesting game. But yeah, this effect is insane. So even if you get 1 5-drop, that's good, and the other one's bad. You take the 5. This is good. This is good. This is S tier rating. It's at least an A. I'm pretty sure everyone would give this at least an A. But yeah, this is a dumb card. Alright. Mozaki, Master Duelist. So 5 mana, 3/8. It's a unusual stat line. So if you after you cast a spell, gain spell damage +1. So you could think of it as infinite spell burst, gain +1 spell damage. It's gonna be seaplane constructed, and you're gonna get burst down. I don't know how often you're gonna see this in arena. 5 mana 3/8. So assume you get spell damage at least once. 5 mana 3/8 +1 spell damage. So compared to a 3/6, which is a fair stat line, not unless it has a effect where it's good, like Water Elemental, paying 1 mana for 2 HP, and a spell damage. Spell damage is very good in this will be relevant in this meta at least. I don't know about very good, but so the spell damage cards you want, or spells you want to benefit from spell damage, are Arcane Explosion. Missile's not bad, but so it's mainly Arcane Explosion, and I guess the Twin Spell Frost. They don't have the Shooting Star, which is a really insane card as well. But that's I think was that Witchwood? I don't remember, but yeah. I don't think this is good. It's probably in the D tier. So this is an almost never draft. I don't know if I could give this a D minus, because it's not gonna die in one hit. If they want to waste an assassinate or hard remove on it, I mean, go ahead. This is a combo card. There's no benefit to this card aside from spell damage. You just ramp up the spell damage for a bigger spell. You know what? I'll get this D minus. If you get this from the other legendary, it's not bad. 3-8 stats is pretty good, but yeah. D minus, right? Okay, this card's fucking stupid. Rast Frost Whisper. It's also a Shaman dual class card. 5 mana 3/6. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all enemies, improved by spell damage. So it's comparable to Despicable Dreadlord, 5 mana 4/5 demon. Similar effect, but it was all enemy minions and no buffing the damage. That was an insane card. That would probably be an S tier card, maybe even double S. But the downside is that it was 5 HP, so it's hard to kill. This is 6 HP, which is, I mean, it was 5 HP was easier to kill. This 6 HP, which is harder to kill. And it's made up for 3 attack instead, but it doesn't matter. It being improved by spell damage, and this also attacking enemy hitting face, is a win condition. The fact that if this is not killed, you will win the game by chipping your way at the opponent's face as well. And improved by spell damage is insane. Mage and Shaman both have spell damage minions. Shaman also has a totem token, but Mage probably has more stuff because I didn't see it yet in the review, but they have a spell damage 1 cost. This card's fucking dumb. This is easy an S. I don't know if this is a triple S. I think this is safe to say this is a double S. If I would rate right now, just pick with Dreadlord as a S or double S. This is at least a double S. I don't know if this is triple S. It might be triple S. I'm not sure. Because even with no spell damage, it does 1, which is fucking stupid. This might be triple. This could be triple S. You know what? Fuck it. There's also Azure Explorer. This gets triple S. It's fucking dumb. Even at regular S is dumb. This stupid card. Stupid card. So yeah. On to epics. Potion of Illusion. 4 mana spell. It's also a rogue dual class card. Add 1/1 copies of your minions to your hand. They cost 1. So this is a value card. And such it might be better in, it's probably better in Mage, but if the rogue is a little heavy, this could also be good. This is slow. It's like Echo of Medivh, and Echo of Medivh was not a good card, but it could be insane. But this has a Geppetto effect for 4 mana. So worst case scenario when you play this is that you get 1/1s. So if you do that, you want 4 minions. But as long as you get some insane battle cry or death rattles, not bad. But paying 4 mana in the late game, 10 mana, you play 4, and then you play out the whole shit again. Battle cries are dumb for more value. Don't know if there's any temple battle cries. Yeah, temple battle cries won't matter unless they're like fog merchants or elven archer type, where they, or even burrowing scorpion. But yeah, rush stuff, you don't really want 1/1 versions of. Well, it's fine, but death rattles where they summon bigger stuff is fine. C or B tier. B might be a bit too high, but this effect can be stupid. But since Mage already has tons of value in general, you probably don't want to waste a card on that. It requires some setup, so probably go with a C. This is an insane effect though. The This is buff rating because the effect is insane. You probably don't want to draft this though, unless you're really desperate for value and you have some decent battle cards or death rattles. This is much worse than Rogue, because Rogue you don't want to have a wasted value card like this for 4 mana. Yeah. Combustion. 3 mana. Spell. Deal 4 damage to a minion. Any excess damage. Okay, any excess damages both neighbors. This is a really good card. I am not sure how this works with spell damage. Well, I could think of it. So I believe the video was targeted at a bunch of target dummies for some reason, which was it GVG or TGT? I think it was the Grand Tournament, right? Because target dummy matches the theme, even though I think it was a mech. I mean, what? Okay, it was GVG. For some reason I thought it was a Grand Tournament, and it was a mech. So we have +1 spell damage. This will do 5 damage. So it hits a minion that has 4 HP, and the neighbors get 1 damage AoE'd. Right? Or yeah, that's probably how it works. Yeah, excess is not a numeric value, it's the leftover value from that. This is a good card. This is a Rolling Fireball meets. This is a combination of Rolling Fireball and Meteor, even though. Yeah, this is a combination of Rolling Fireball and Meteor. It's not as good, it's more flexible though, since it's cheap. At worst, it's a Shadow Bolt, which is fine. But this is an efficient removal. This is very, very good. It's at least A tier. Is it S? I don't think so because Mage has tons of removal options, but this is a very good card. So this gets A plus. This could be a S, but I don't think it is. Because as I said, Mage has tons of removal. Has a Fire Blast hero power, so this could be an S, but I don't know. It's a very, very good, it's very efficient, extremely efficient ability. Devolving Missiles. This was one of the first cards revealed. 1 mana spell. It's also a Shaman dual class card. Shoot 3 missiles at random enemy minions that transform them into ones that cost less. So, this is a very interesting card. Trying to think when you play it. I'm not sure if it's better in Mage or Shaman. So you play this to remove or gain tempo and then trade. If you have a board of taunts that are threatening taunts and not cheap taunts, or low attack taunts that you can't punch through, you could do this. This is gonna screw a lot of people because I'm just going to assume this can transform minions into dormant minions, and then the missiles cannot hit dormant minions anymore, and that can screw some people over. Both players, because if it gets dormant, that means no one less minion to interact with, uh, as you the caster, so you don't have to worry about it, and then the opponent get one spot just clogging up their board and lock themselves out. This is not a bad card. The effect is insane, but I'm going to give this an A minus. No. It's an A. You're not gonna hit dormants too often. So the worst case scenario, it's transformed them into a minion that costs 3 less for 1 minion. But then when there's multiple things on board, that's when you want to trade first. This is not an easy card to use whatsoever, because you have to decide. The main issue is the board state. How many minions and their mana costs. You want to take out the small mana cost minions and minions that are just non-threat are value traded in the first place anyway, probably. Not sure if this gets A minus or A. This is a very good card, but it's not easy to play, I think. So I think that's why I'm gonna give this an A minus. I think some people would just play this on against one big minion. It's very good. Maybe it is an A. I mean, it's potentially a better polymorph. And I think A minus is fine. So that's it for the epics. Rares. Okay, Wormweaver, 5 mana, 3/6. Spellburst, summon 2 1/3 mana worms. It's an insane effect. Uh, Pretty sure Spellburst is after, right? Yeah, after. And Constructed is a dumb card. I don't think this is gonna really matter too much in Arena. It's not a bad card. You're paying 1 mana for the possibility of getting mana worms, but AoE just destroys those guys before they could pop off. Upside is get the mana worm, but then you need more spells right away. I don't think this is D tier. It's gonna be C tier. Let me just give this a C minus and call it a day. So yeah. It could be a D tier. 5 mana 3/6 is really shit. Mana worms are not great in Arena. Even when they were 1 mana, they were okay. Alright, I'm gonna give this a D. Yeah, I'm giving this D tier. No adjustment, yeah. Cram Session, 2 mana. Draw 1 card. Improved by spell damage. This is a dumb card. Uh, it's a worse Novice Engineer, but if you have spell damage, this can be insane. So before I did my reviews, I did a quick lookup. There are 13 spell damage minions in Standard. Of those, 11 are draftable by Mage, either neutral or Mage, and Scholomance introduces one Mage and one neutral, so that's 13 cards in total that Mage has access to for spell damage, especially the 1 mana one, which is coming up. I didn't come across it yet in the review, but so that will make this card insane. You probably still don't pick this too often, but at the moment, or at least when the expansion first comes out, when we assume there will be a offering bonus, this can be insane with the what you call them, the spell damage minion. But 2 mana draw 2 is really good. This is a fair. So if Novice Engineer no body, C, B minus, giving this a B. It's very good if you could draw 2, but I really don't see a scenario where you're going to get 3 cards unless you have like something like Azure Explorer. But I think a B is a fair rating. Yeah. Trick Totem. 2 mana 0/3. Totem. It's also a Shaman dual class card. End of your turn, cast a random spell that costs 3 or less. So I don't think any half decent arena player wants to draft this. Spend 2 mana, maybe pop up with secrets and then buffs and whatever. I don't know. This is a very dangerous card to draft and play. I'm going to give this a D. It's not a complete shit card, but actually, it's not viable at all. It's close to not viable at all. I'm giving this a D minus. It's very dangerous. It's way too rant. Yeah, as if you want to be at least an average or above average arena player, you would not draft and play this. So yeah, next card, Brain Freeze. This is very good. 1 mana. It's also a rogue dual class card. Uh, check. Yeah. So freeze combo. Also deal 3 damage to it. So it's a 1 mana Frostbolt. The vast majority of the time it's gonna be a 1 mana Frostbolt. It's arguably better than a Frostbolt because you rarely using Frostbolt to a face. This is better in Rogue where the mana probably matters. In Mage it probably won't matter too often. Yeah, it's very good. Again, Mage has tons of removal cards. Giving you this an A. It's probably A plus in Rogue. It's a good card. The 1 mana difference is rarely going to make a difference for in Mage, but it's still good. Oops. Now on to the comments. This is where things are going to be like, yeah. Wait, I said common. Alright, so I'm going to have to reset the web page. So yeah, I have to reset the web page. Hmm. Okay, back to Mage. Table view. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so yeah, onto the commons. Uh, Firebrand, 3 mana, 3/4. So, just reading it, it's already good cards, already a B plus, maybe A minus type of. It's a very premium stat line. Spellburst, deal 4 damage, randomly split among all enemy minions. That is broken. This is possibly S tier if you get the Spellburst. Really good spell, what you call it? Stat line for 3 mana. It's very solid. I think S is a a fair rating. Spell burst, not spell damage, and it's insane. This is just insane. That Flame Waker type of thing. S is a fine rating, I think. Studies card. All of the studies cards are stupid. Mage being a spell class. This is super stupid. Primordial Studies. 1 mana spell. Discover spell damage minion. Your next one costs 1 less. So, as I mentioned earlier, spell damage. So you can discover Azure Explorer, which is probably the best one you're gonna want. Even if you discover bad ones, it's not too bad, since you don't really play many spell damage minions in general. You get the tempo by paying 1 less mana later on. And by getting a spell damage, you can use it to chain your spells later to do more damage. This gets an S. This is A plus at worst, but I'm giving this an S. Spell damage in Mage is very dangerous, especially if you have like Arcane Explosion, Blizzard Flame Strike. Yeah, play it cheaply. Get the I don't see not gonna get I didn't get to yet the 1 mana minion in the set, or Thanos or whatever. So yeah, it's card. Lab Partner is a stupid card. 1 mana 1/3. Spell damage +1. It's a very good card. Very good card for Mage. It's gonna be C play and constructed almost certainly. Um, if you have any spells damage or spells that do damage, it just gets better, and it procs the last card. Or I mean, comes off the last card and procs one of the other cards. So actually no, wait, does Spellburst get improved by spell damage? I don't think it does, but whatever. This is a good card. This is arguably a little even better than other 1/3s in other classes, since you also have the hero power to help ping. Synergies. I'm not sure if it's an A. I mean an S, but I'm going to give this an A plus. Should I give this an S? How common are the best thing to get is for spell for AoE. I don't like to give S for something like a 1 mana card, but this is good. I think A plus is fine. It's pretty much the same shit sort of to some people anyway, but yeah, it's good. Wand Thief. This card is stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid card. 1 mana, 1/2. Combo, discover mage spell. So it's also a rogue dual class card. This is a stupid card. It's better in rogue than it is mage, because mage has other ways to discover spells or generate spells. But this is a dumb card. Discovering spells has always been stupid. I'm giving it a double S. So this might be triple S in rogue. But yeah, this is a fucking dumb card. 1 mana. This should be 2 mana, 1/2. Yeah, this should be a 2 mana, 1/2. Because 1 mana, it's already playable on one if you coin. No, okay, yeah. So the combo. So, but yeah, this is way too cheap. This should be a 1/1, not a 1/2. And this should be 2 mana. This is a stupid card. So yeah, that's it for rogue. Not rogue, mage. Mage got a lot of stupid things, didn't it? So mage is gonna be good, probably. But yeah. Um. So yeah, onto the next class. So if you're watching on YouTube, you could check those out that I did or did not do yet. So yeah, till then.